Hi everybody, welcome, hello. This is very, very exciting. This is something I look forward to for close to 50 years in being able to spread my insights on the topic of happiness, straight up happiness, which people call Simchas HaChaim, but I'm going to focus on the idea of just basically being a happy person. And I want to say that just like a parent comes into the house and sees their children, and what do they want to see from their children more than anything else, everything pale in comparison to it, is that they're happy. Because when they're happy, they're alive. So if that's the case, Alachas Kama V'Kama, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, l'chayri, he wants the same thing. He wants to see us happy, no matter what. That's the first thing. Hashem says, who are you? What's going on with you guys? Are you happy? You happy? That means you're alive. Plain and simple. So, the idea is, let's define what happiness is. So I have three ideas of happiness. One idea of happiness is my focus on something good that I have in my life. That means this is what I'm focused on. My head is absorbed, taken up with something good that I have in my life. Does that mean everything is good in my life? Not necessarily, but my mind is absorbed, is obsessed with something good. That's one category of happiness. Another category of happiness is the anticipation of a bright future, of something good. For example, you see a guy, he's very happy. You ask him, hey, buddy, what are you so happy about? He says, I'm getting married in 3 months. So you're getting married in 3 months, that's why you're happy now? He says, yeah, well, what are you thinking? Like, good morning. I'm getting married in 3 months, I'm happy right now. Yeah, of course, it makes sense. So I say like this, even if a person has nothing that they can focus on good in their life, because they're overwhelmed, it's all covered up, they can't focus on it. Im kol zeh, you know what? Focus on a bright future. So, you know why I'm happy? Because my future is bright. Just the opposite of what a person normally thinks. Person normally thinks, oh, terrible now. Terrible now? This is just a drop in the bucket. It's going to be awful later. It's going to be terrible. It's going to just get worse and worse and worse. No, just the opposite. I anticipate a bright future. So I say Hashem shows it to us black on white in the beginning of the Torah. The first thing Hashem says to Adam is, Mikol Eitzagana Chol Tochel, eat from all the trees of the garden. And the first thing that the Nachash says is completely directly opposite. He says, didn't Hashem say that you can't eat from all the trees of the garden? So what do you see from there? Do exactly opposite of bad. So a person's going through a difficult time, so it's a mechayev. If it's going through a difficult time, so it's only going to get worse. No, I change it, mamish opposite. In the future, I have a bright future, and that's why I'm happy. You ask me, why am I happy? I'm happy because I'm thinking about my bright future. Amazing. The third thing of happiness is being in the presence of Hashem. That means everybody talks about that Hashem created the world to give. The greatest pleasure that Hashem can give the creation is being with them. That's called l'is'aneg al Hashem, to have pleasure with Hashem. For example, if a kid has a father that's magnificent in every which way, powerful, everything, and the kid is standing with the father, next to the father, and the father puts his arm on the kid's shoulders. How do you think the kid feels? Oh, he feels secure, safe, content. It's amazing. So guess what? That's exactly what Hashem says, I'm giving you. I'm giving you my presence. Plain and simple. Stay with me. I love you. I could do anything. I have your back. That's extremely powerful. Now, sometimes, so we're in that situation of being in the presence of Hashem. We don't understand things. So what? So we don't understand. Just being in the presence of Hashem, we trust, we're enamored, we're just like, it doesn't make, nothing matters. We're completely involved, soaked up in Hashem's presence. So those are the three things about happiness. So, getting back to happiness, the goal over here is clearly to show as many people as possible, and for them to show as many people as possible perpetually. Keep it going. That what? That happiness is our most precious possession. And it is our greatest and most powerful tool for taking advantage of life. Because life is one big opportunity. And Hashem says, I'm giving you a gift called happiness. I'm giving it to you in your mother's womb. And this is it. This is what's going to take you through the world. This is how you're going to grab everything possible. Now, since it's our most precious possession, and it's our greatest and most powerful tool, so therefore, it can never ever be negotiated on any terms whatsoever. Negotiating our happiness is like a handyman, a carpenter, taking his hammer and throwing it in the garbage. Now what? And it's so lemaisa, it's so... So the question is, what happens when something difficult takes place? So what do we do then? What do you mean, what do we do then? We use our happiness to solve the problem. That's what the happiness is given to us for. We don't throw out the happiness. We throw out the happiness and now we're going to solve the problem. It's ridiculous. We keep the happiness, and through the happiness we solve the issues. And that's tremendous. And this organization, we're calling it Chevra Anshei Chayil. Chevra, a group of Anshei Chayil, of people, warriors. Now, it has many meanings to it, and it's really fascinating. First of all, it's called Chevra, because a person needs a Chevra. He can't be alone. Bilam was Badar Yeshev. He sat alone. He was a loner. Look where it got him. Avram had Bali Bris Avram. Avram had a Chevra. It's important to have a Chevra. Everybody helps each other out. It's amazing. Anshei Chayil, warriors. That means Hashem wants us to be warriors. Hashem says when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Adarabah. And get out there and make a difference. Because change brings about change. No change is no change. So we have a Chevra an organization called Chevra Anshei Chayil. And it's extremely exciting because it is so positive and so powerful that we can't thank Hashem enough for this major opportunity. And shkoyach, thank you so much. It's so invigorating to be with everybody and to express my ideas. It's no words. Thank you.